Hey everybody, welcome back. It's been a while since I've done a video like this where I was fortunate enough to be sent a discovery set for a fragrance house that I'm pretty sure most people have not heard of just yet. And I have to thank the kind people at Bloom Perfumery, which is in Australia, but I do think that they will ship worldwide, so you got to check them out. Thanks to Leah and all the kind folk at Bloom to be sending me this. This is the discovery kit for a fragrance house called ERIS. So let's check them out. I believe there's 8 fragrances in here. ERIS Parfums, this is what it looks like, and whoops, very slippery. And we've got, 2, 4, 6, 8 to try out. And I've only got 6 tester strips, but I've got 2 arms. So let's do that. Before I do, I am going to actually go in depth because there's a little booklet that comes in this pouch for ERIS Parfums. So let's go through that, okay? Let's go through that right now. All right, here we go. ERIS Parfums, luxury perfumes celebrating unconventional beauty and subversive glamour. Now, ERIS, I did look it up before I actually opened this, I think was the god or goddess of mischief. There you go, the Greek goddess of troublemaking and disruption. Almost like a low-key, but the Greek version of that. Troublemaking and disruption. So I guess the scents and the scent profiles are going to make some trouble and cause some disruption. Don't we all love a bit of that? When I looked into the story of ERIS, I was a rebel with a sense of humor. ERIS is one of the original bad girls. I like her. She is my muse. That is by Barbara Herman. She's the founder and creative director of ERIS Parfums. Beauty and the Beast, La Belle et la... What? La Belle et la Belle? Bete. Okay, 2016 this came out. Okay, so we've got Belle de Jour, Night Flower, and Ma Bete, which is my beast. Now, Antoine Lie is the perfumer of this house. Seems like for this first collection anyway. Pretty good, actually, informative little booklet here because you've got Mxxx, and it's got the actual concentration there, 18% concentration for the EDP. Let's have a look, let's keep going, and we'll go in depth in each one as I test them out. This is the Mxxx. I think I've tried this one already. That's the founder and the creative director, Barbara Herman, and Antoine Lie, the perfumer. Over 30 years of experience, and actually he's perfumed quite a few, for quite a few perfume houses, including Tom Ford and I believe Armani as well. So without further ado, let's get on to the discovery set itself, and we'll start from the left and we'll go to the right. Okay, let's do it. Let's start with Belle de Jour. Now, Belle de Jour, consult my little booklet here. Actually, before I consult the booklet, I'm going to spray it on my tester strip here, and here we go. Seems like it's a floral. I need a pen, and I'm going to get a pen. My kingdom for a pen. I couldn't find a pen, so I had to settle for a pencil by Loewe. So I don't want to confuse anybody, but I have a pencil from Loewe, and it comes a beautiful black pencil there with the Loewe eraser, just in case I make a mistake. All right, so I'm going to use my Loewe pencil. Don't even know why I keep saying that, to make sure that I know what I'm writing here. Belle de Jour. Okay. Top notes of coriander, pink pepper, orange flower. Let's see. Orange flower I smell, jasmine, there's a whole bunch of jasmine in here. Labdanum, pimento berry, cedar, musk, and seaweed. I tell you, I don't smell the seaweed. I do smell jasmine and musk and orange flower. Maybe it'll be a bit different on skin, but let's just put it on a tester strip for now. Okay, the next one in the line is going to be Night Flower. So let's do that one. Fair amount of sprays. Ooh. I like that. I like that. Of course I like that because it's got cardamom in it. Ultimately, this is a leather fragrance. It's suede leather with bergamot up top, tuberose in as a floral, not much. I do smell cinnamon and patchouli, but I think the tonka and the musk will come later in the dry down. Off the top, it's pretty nice. It's got that bergamot kick and cardamom, the dustiness of the cardamom, and the main element of this is that suede leather. Pretty damn good. I'm really not a fan of leather fragrances, but this smells quite subdued in terms of the animalic facets of leather. Quite good. Night Flower is a leathery animalic floral, spellbinding, sexual, and addictive. Next one, speaking of sexual and addictive, the next one in the line is going to be this one, which is Ma Bete, which actually means my beast. My beast. All right, let's go beastie. Not the right choice of words here, hey. Come on. All right. All right, this is kind of, the beast is in indoles, it looks like. And of course, it's got jasmine in it. And it's the indolic jasmine. There's an animalic accord. Aldehydes up the top, which gives you a bit of a sparkle. Styrax, which I generally really love. But it's just the indoles and the animalic facets of jasmine in here. Fierce beast with raunchy elegance. Okay. Why is everything about sex with you guys? This is La Belle and La Bete collections. This is the Beauty and the Beast collection. These first three, Belle de Jour, Night Flower, and Ma Bete. It's actually bringing the beast back to contemporary perfume. Exploring the collision between flora and fauna, femininity and masculinity, comfort and danger, elegance and eroticism. They've given it a bit of thought, which is pretty good. I mean, the fragrance is actually good. In terms of like, so far, well blended, I have no doubt. Great ingredients used, and it seems quite cohesive, actually, the first three. They've got that, a little bit of animalic facet to it, some florals and some, what do we call it? Musk. My beast is a jasmine-based animalic. Ma Bete. All right, so that one's Ma Bete. This Loewe pencil is making my handwriting even better. Amazing. I think I just broke it. Okay. The next is Mxxx, and we start with Mxxx, which is part, well, I don't know what Mxxx stands for. Well, let's find out. I keep missing the thing. Okay, there you go. Ooh. Saffron, dry, olibanum, sandalwood a la Santal 33. That same style. Cedar, vetiver, patchouli. It's not what I'm actually just reading it off the thing. I'm not like a savant or anything. Cacao, I smell cacao. But right now it's really alcohol. But the dryness of saffron is right there up the top. It's supposed to have ginger and black pepper, but I didn't smell that. This is supposed to be a woody animalic fragrance for all genders. First modern fragrance to pay homage to gender fluidity and the gender revolution. Interesting. When did this come out? 2017. Okay. The gender revolution. None of my business, that whole gender revolution thing. Where you decide to put your junk or what you put into your junk is none of my concern. Mxxx. But as long as you don't stink, and if you smell like this, you might have a chance at putting things in your junk or putting your junk into things. Anyway, let's go on to the next one, which is Mxxx, which I'm assuming is the XXX rated version of the first one, which is Mxxx. So if the first one is about gender fluidity, is this one about 3 times the gender fluidity, or is it about gender rigidity? Let's find out. Okay. Oh boy. That smells funky. Mxxx. Campfires, what the hell? What do we got in here? This is pretty concentrated. Ginger mace, that's an interesting note. Again, saffron, olibanum, pink peppercorn, cacao. Cacao I smell. Cedarwood I smell. Sandalwood I smell. The smoky elements of vetiver I smell. Patchouli I do not smell. No benzoin, no castoreum. 7% natural ambergris. Hyraceum and vanilla. What is hyraceum? What the hell is hyraceum? I'm gonna have to look this up. Hyraceum. Let's go. Hyraceum, also known as African stone, is the fossilized rock excrement of the rock hyrax, a small rodent-like African mammal. It's used in perfumery as a rare animalic base note and fixative, valued for its complex scent and ethical collection process, which avoids harming the hyraxes themselves. The material takes centuries to form, as hyraxes often defecate in the same sheltered cave locations, creating unique petrified substance. So it's literally the fossilized urine and shit of a small animal. Amazing what we do, human beings. Ethically sourced ambergris as well, which I guess is fine. Massive 7% dose of naturally, specially tinctured, ethically sourced ambergris. So if I'm getting those aromatic elements, the salty elements of like ambergris, of natural ambergris, or ambergris, this is pretty good. So if the X in the Mxxx is marked the freedom to be who you want to be, the XXX of Mxxx extends that invitation with the lights turned down low and the animalic growl turned up. Right, so it's genderless sex. That's what it is. Let's not get into the logistics of how that works, but whatever floats your boat. Or in this case, harvests your shit. I wish my shit was as, never mind. Okay, very good. I liked Mxxx. That was pretty good, even though it's actually got shit and piss in it. Amazing what people can do. The next one is this one, which is Green Spell. Let's go and spray that bad boy on, or who knows, bad it, bad they, bad them. I don't know. Oof, that is green as green can be. Holy shit. Wow. That must be the galbanum then. I like green scents. I should finish that sentence properly. But this is supposed to have mandarin, blackcurrant, galbanum, violet leaf, narcissus, tomato leaf, love tomato leaf, fig leaf, vetiver, ambroxan, musk. Okay. What I'm getting is galbanum and tomato leaf, ambroxan, ambroxanide, whatever you want to call it. A little bit of fig, yeah? And nothing else. I don't get mandarin or blackcurrant. Maybe on skin or something like that, it'd be a little bit different. But we'll come back to all of these and revisit the actual mids and the Drydowns. So we're just getting a first impression now. It's a blast of happiness and homage to nature that is sparkling and joyful. Yeah, wow. We all know what a beautiful summer day feels like. In Green Spell, the perfumer Antoine Lie has conjured up, as if by magic, the greenest notes in perfumery to create an elixir that would lift your spirits and transport you through scent to a joyous place. Man, this is like walking through a garden of like tomato plants on a sunny day, right after they've been watered, and the sun is shining down, and like it's wet, but there's tomato leaf smell in the air. God damn, I do like tomato leaf. Green Spell, I'm under that spell. That's pretty damn good. Do I spray the other two on my skin? Why not? The next one is Scorpio Rising, and we're gonna do it right here on here. Okay. So let's go. Maybe I should write on my hand, Scorpio. Oh, it does write. Now it just ruined my arm. Nice one. Scorpio Rising. Wow, this is pepper? Oh, it is black and pink pepper. Cinnamon and clove, cardamom. Yes, good. Immortelle. Yeah, I like the concept of immortelle, but to me, it always dries down to some kind of stale curry. Incense, cypriol, cedarwood, gaiac wood, saffron, sandalwood, ambroxan, cashmeran, Haitian vetiver, leather. It's really peppery, clove and cinnamon, cardamom, immortelle, incense, and the woods in the back, okay? We'll wait. And the last one here, which is Delta of Venus. I'll put that over here. Delta of Venus. Let's spray that on. All right. Ooh, very floral smelling right there. And fruity. Floral fruity, okay. Bergamot, good. Grapefruit, yes. Jasmine sambac, I do like jasmine sambac. Violet leaf, but the floral, well, aquatic kind. Guava, that's it. That's the one, I got that, guava. Guava in here. Galbanum, vetiver, sandalwood, yeah, so Delta Venus, a guava-centric floral that reimagines the Garden of Eden's forbidden fruit. Wasn't that an apple? Anyway, celebrates the sophistication and carnality of fruit. Fruits are carnal, eh? Returning this perfumery ingredient to its dangerous and forbidden origins. Okay. Yeah, this is good. Because this is the thing from Barbara Herman, right? She says she loves the smell of guava, so do I. And wanted a fragrance that kept its challenging complexity, because it does smell quite good, without turning it into candy, which I appreciate because sometimes that's hard to do. Like strawberry fragrances, for example, there's a fine line between something that smells delectable and a perfume and something that smells like you've been rolling around in candy of the strawberry variety. Like you smell like a gummy bear or something. I do like that one. That's a killer. I reckon this will be really good in the high heat of the summer. Delta of Venus. So let's round these out and we'll come back and let's do the thing. The base notes, the dry down. Let's do that. Okay, so starting from the very beginning, we had Belle de Jour, which is that one there. Belle de Jour, and I think that orange flower has come out. And I don't know what pimento berry is supposed to smell like, so there's definitely musks, jasmine, and orange flower here. I don't get seaweed out of this, okay? It's a nice musky, sort of orangey, almost woody, but jasmine is at play here, okay? More of the floral elements of jasmine, not the actual animalic elements of jasmine. Okay, next one is Night Flower. Night Flower. Yeah, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. To me, it reminds me of something like an old school, I'm gonna say Cri de Russie, right? But it's got that at the heart with that suede, but then the elements around it. It's like a Russian leather, but it's a suede leather. I don't know if Russians do suede leather, but whatever. That's the majority of what I'm getting out of that, and it's really nice. If you like that flavor of leather, like your Roger's Great Britain, or if you like Cri de Russie, or or even in that variety of leather, right? So it's not like your Tom Ford's ombre leather. That's a different type, right? This is that, but it's got more floral sort of elements in it, because I think the tuberose, which is usually takes over the show when you put it in as a note. It's very easily recognizable, but it's actually there. It's on the side. It's not taking over the show, which is actually nicely balanced. That one, Night Flower. Okay, cool. I like that too. Ma Bete, the Beast. That jasmine and the animalic accord are there. Nicely done. I think that the aldehydes in here are perhaps keeping it uplifting and not too stanky, but this ain't my thing. All right, Ma Bete, that's somebody else's beast. All right, what was next? Next was the genderless celebration of the genderless, of the gender revolution, Mxxx. Yeah, to me it smells like something, but not really much of that thing. It's really calmed down now. Yeah, it's like a black pepper. It's like a woody black pepper kind of thing. There's really not much in it. I think, and it's probably apt because it's not one way or the other. It's actually trying to fence sit. I don't like fence sitters. I like for people to have an identity and lean into that and become that thing, because sitting on the fence fills your asshole with splinters. Anyway, there's your philosophy for the day. The next one that we tried was Mxxx, which is the X but with another two X's, because when the X's get together and they go XXX, that made sense to somebody, I'm sure. This is much nicer. The olibanum in here, the natural ambergris, and there's like a cocoa-y kind of thing going on, which I assume is, there is cacao in here. Well, there you go. Yeah, I like this. I would wear this. This is good. The ambergris in here is really good. And I don't really mind that rodent shit that's in here. Apparently, that's what's in there, Hyraceum and vanilla to anchor it all down. Good, but not an overdose of vanilla. So if you're a vanilla lover, that's not it. It's actually more spicy, cacao-y, kind of woody kind of thing going on. And I like it. And I like it a lot. That's a really good one. Mxxx, like that one a lot. What was next? Oh, Green Spell. Oh man. Yeah, for me personally, Green Spell, it's just green. It's galbanum. Think of galbanum, Arla number 19, Chanel's number 19, but mixed with tomato leaf. It's that odd pungency that tomato leaf brings, right? And it's not like it's shy. It's just there. It is up front. And if you, there's a risk with this one and all tomato leaf fragrances that you might end up stanky. But if you like tomato leaf, then this is really good. Yeah. yeah, again, this is another one I would wear because it's a personal thing. Like for me, it's a personal thing. Me growing up, both my grandparents were farmers, and tomato leaf, always in the summertime, they would grow tomato in their gardens at home and on their farms too. And just touching them and then smelling your fingers, everything. Oh man, it takes me back. It's really good. Yeah, if you like that, then you would really like this. Green Spell, really, really good. Okay, cool. And of course, what was the next one that we had after that? It was Scorpio Rising. Oh, I had that on my arm. Okay. Oh. Oh. God damn. I like that. This is turned into like an incense fragrance. Yeah, like a church incense fragrance. If you know about church and you know about that smoke, that incense, that's what is coming off on my skin here. And it's not like a campfire sort of thing, but it's nice. I like this. Mixed with the pink pepper and the black pepper and the incense, it's actually giving me Comme des Garçons Incense Avignon vibes. It's also giving me Mantoux vibes, again by CDG, and also Gucci pour Homme vibes, number 1, Gucci pour Homme 1. It's in that vein, or if you want to say Bentley for Men Absolute, or what's the other one? Papyrus Oud 77 or something by Parlez-moi Parfums, Michel Armorac's house. It's in that vein, but it's actually less pungent because the balance of the pepper is tempering the pungency of the incense itself. So that makes it more wearable, and I like that. And I like that. I would wear that on a cold day, winter, out, covered, smoldering, that's the word. Like that. It does kind of smell dangerous. Anyway, the last one, which was Delta of Venus, I had on this arm. And that's fun. That is a summertime, high heat banger. I would wear it like that if I'm going out to the beach or under the sun kind of activity in the summertime. I feel like it would come alive in that scenario. Today is quite a cold day where I am. It's definitely not t-shirt weather, as you can see, but it is spring, so we might get a hot day every now and then. And when we do, I will bung this on, I reckon, and give it a try in the warmer weather, and I think it will come alive a little bit more. But I do like it. I really enjoy it. I do want to thank Bloom once again. Thank you to Leah and the crew at Bloom for sending me this. And then, of course, to Barbara Herman and Antoine Lie for putting these together. I think it's a fantastic launch. And I mean, they've been around for a while. It's just now I'm cottoning on to this. So yeah, if you haven't actually checked them out, check them out. ERIS Parfums. Yeah, hopefully more good things to come from them. And as always, this has been probably one of the more conventional videos I've done of late. So with very little philosophy and actual perfume content. So there you go. Once in a while, I'll do something like this. And as always, thanks for watching.